Welcome to Access USI. I'm Marina Current.
And I'm Kane Jones. Here are USI's top stories.
The old YMCA building in downtown Evansville is seeing some new changes. Here's the story.
The old YMCA downtown building here in Evansville is starting to be renovated into affordable apartment spaces. According to developers, the project is now halfway done. This is a historic building, and crews are trying to keep the historical significance alive. The old YMCA downtown has been here in the same location since 1913. Developers state that the layout is going to remain the same for the most part, and some small details like the crown molding will still be used. 62 apartment spaces ranging from 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms will be put in. The YMCA was used as a gym, therefore it gave construction crews a lot of open space to play with. Crews state that tenants will be able to move in by the fall. The project crew, Crestline Construction, already has a waiting list of people that qualify for this new affordable living space.
With students getting vaccinated and returning to in-person classes, this has raised some discussion about the roads on campus. Access USI's Tyler Heiser has the story.
Early in the morning in front of the Children's Center, there is a traffic jam. The culprit? Small patches of raised concrete, also known as speed bumps. And these speed bumps in front of the seemingly abandoned building create the same consensus around campus among students.
I don't know, they're kind of annoying. Stop me from getting to class sometimes when I'm in a hurry.
With so many students feeling this way, I spoke with Brian McWilliams, a staff sergeant with USI Public Safety.
In the past where pedestrians have been struck by cars on the boulevard, just from general inattention.
Working in conjunction with the Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office, some wonder, what is public safety's role? It's simple.
Try to be visible, keep people from speeding.
The speed humps down the main boulevard through campus are one of the key tools USI uses to keep pedestrians safe. Though it is a small sacrifice to your time, these features really do keep campus much safer. USI Public Safety always wants students to feel free to contact them regarding any situation on campus that may seem hazardous. Reporting for Access USI, I'm Tyler Heiser.
Springtime is here, and so is the weather. Here's Cameron Douglas with your forecast.
With your Access USI weather update, I'm Cameron Douglas, and right now temperatures across the tri-state sitting mainly in the upper 50s. However, we do have a few low 60s. Right now, 61 in Harrisburg, as well as 61 here in Evansville. What started out as a bit of a dreary and rainy day across campus ended out with a nice sunny afternoon, and we now have clear skies and winds out of the northwest at 7 miles per hour. We're going to be staying dry through the rest of the week, and then rain arise by the time we reach the weekend. And also, cooler temperatures are going to be a factor, especially during the overnight hours, as we're going to be going down into the upper 30s to low 40s, which could lead to a little bit of frost. Not going to be seeing any kind of widespread frost, but enough to be a nuisance throughout the next couple of days. We're expecting overnight lows tonight down to 41 under a partly cloudy sky. Then we rebound into the low 60s for highs tomorrow, and we're looking at mostly sunny, and winds are a little elevated out of the north-northwest at 12 miles per hour. We'll stay dry as we head into the day on Friday, and then the rain arrives on Saturday, and we're looking at just a little bit of rain off and on throughout the weekend. Overall, it's a 30% chance both Saturday, Sunday. Then we'll see that chance subside on Monday, and then it'll return on Tuesday at 30%. And then we'll dry back out heading into the day on Wednesday. Temperatures back up to the mid-60s Friday. Then we'll stay steady in the low 60s over the weekend, and then we'll fluctuate between the mid to upper 60s as we head into next week. That's your latest forecast update. I'm Cameron Douglas. Stuart Brooking has a look at your sports coming up next. Stay with us.
Stuart Brooking here with a live look at your sports from Straswig Field, where the USI men's and women's soccer teams play their games. Now I'm here because this could be a very important place for the men's soccer team come Monday. See, the USI men were supposed to be on the road to play Lebanon, and in Lebanon to play McKendree University this Friday. That game got canceled due to COVID-19 conflict. So now USI is going to be in the GLVC tournament. We'll find out whether there will be a 5 seed or a 4 seed. Now, If they're a 4 seed, that means they're going to be playing right here at Straswick Field Monday night for Game 1 of the GLVC tournament. Now that's important because home field advantage is always important in the tournament. You know, you play in front of your home crowd, a place that you're familiar with, all that good stuff. Now, there are some key scenarios for USI to get here and to play home field advantage here. The key scenario is the University of Missouri St. Louis has to lose, and Lewis University also has to lose or tie in their games on Friday night. Now, the USI won't know where they're at until Friday night and who they're really playing until the end of this weekend, but right now they're currently tied for 5th with Lewis University at 7-5-1 in the GLVC. So we will find out Monday whether they'll be here or on the road, and we'll probably find out sooner than that. We'll actually probably find out this weekend. Now, on the basketball side of things, University of Southern Indiana senior forward Josh Price is going to a tryout for a professional invite. Now, the SBS Pro Exposure Invitational in the last 5 years have sent 185 players to professional sites, both overseas in the G League, other places like that. Price, who averaged 19 points per game last year for USI and also averaged 9 rebounds, will be going there to try out. We will get as much information as we can, and we will find out more about how that went after this weekend, because that is on Saturday. We'll find out and we'll get it to you as soon as we can. But until then, if you want to find more information about about what went on with Josh Price and things like that, you can follow the USI Athletics page on Twitter, and you can also go to the USI Athletics page, gousigEagles.com. Now, for the USI baseball team, we're going to fast forward to baseball. The USI baseball team is renewing an old rivalry here tonight. That's right, they play right over there on the other side there in the baseball field here at USI. Last Wednesday, a week from today, they played Kentucky Wesleyan. Now this is an old rivalry dating back to the days of when Kentucky Wesleyan used to play in the GLVC. They no longer do, so the rivalry isn't as strong, but for the older alumni and generation, it is, because that's the rivalry they grew up with. USI won that first game here at the USI baseball field 11-6, and they look to do the same thing here tonight, and they are playing as we speak. So if you want to figure out what the score is, you can go to gousigEagles.com, and they will have all the information there, score updates, live stats, everything for you, so you can keep up on the baseball team. Now, for USI volleyball, this past weekend, they had a huge game. Huge game. They upset the #1 team in the country, Lewis University, on their home court. Lewis University was coming in, like we said, the #1 ranked team in the country. USI 25th. USI was actually trailing in that series, down 2-0. They came back, won 3 straight sets, and were able to walk out victorious 3-2 and get the upset. Now they're going to look, their attentions turn to Lindenwood University for Game 1 of the GLVC tournament this Friday at 6. Make sure you tune in to the GLVC Network and everywhere else to get that game. And for sports, that's it. That's a look at sports, so we'll send it back to Marina and Kane in the studio.
COVID has affected the way students learn, making them more vigilant with their schoolwork. Access USI's Catherine Minnick has the story.
College is a place that allows students to grow in their academic skills and try new things. Students now have a new required course, How to Do School During a Pandemic. Social work freshman Olivia Bass finds that this added challenge takes some extra work.
It's definitely been weird trying to figure out how hybrid classes work and trying to figure out what teachers want, what turned in on Blackboard.
Students should stay in contact with their professors and voice any concerns they have about the class. Those in need of academic help can make an appointment with the Academic Skills Center on their website. For more information or to make an appointment, visit usi.edu/academic skills. Reporting for Access USI, I'm Catherine Minnick.
There is a project here at USI that deals with campus outreach. Access USI's Eric Osborne has the story.
The Orlando Project is a 10-week summer program put on by Campus Outreach for college students. COVID-19 has forced weekend conferences put on by the same organization throughout the school year to be canceled, and will and has already affected the Orlando project.
The biggest change would be that the friends that we could be making, the relationships we could be having with our coworkers and just the people around us is severely hindered, and that's a very crucial part about OP, is creating new friendships and relationships that could very well last a lifetime.
Normally, all students attending will work at Universal, but due to the pandemic, additional jobs have been procured at local businesses for attending students. For Access USI, I'm Eric Osborne.
And that was Access USI. Tune in next week for more content.
Have a fantastic evening.